It's been a full year to the murders of four farmers and a journalist in Uttar Pradesh's Lakhimpur. A very ghastly story that we covered out of this town and this district exactly 1 year ago. After a full year, the families of the victims, those who died, they say that they have little hope for swift justice in the case. I'll just elaborate on why I'm saying that, but before that, I'd like to talk about the accused. This man who you see on your screens right now, his name is Ajay Mishra Teni, and as it says, Grah Rajya Mantri, Bharat Sarkar, and he's also the Sansad, the Lok Sabha MP from the Kheri Lok Sabha or the Lakhimpur Kheri Lok Sabha seat. Now, his son Ashish Mishra is the main accused for those murders. It is alleged, just to recap the memory of our viewers, that he was driving an SUV, uh, or he was in an SUV that actually crushed these farmers and the journalists to death. If you remember, three other people also died after in the violence that followed this very shocking incident. Now, there was a farmers' protest in the area. Ashish Mishra was part of his father's convoy, allegedly, that passed through the area. They were shown black flags. It is alleged that he returned in this SUV and crushed the farmers and the journalists to death. Now, in the last 24 to 48 hours, we have spoken to the families of the victims, which are the farmers. And many of them are very emotional, distraught, and they are saying that we don't have hopes of swift justice. Now, why am I saying that? I'm saying that because a full year onwards, the case in court is literally dragging. The trial has not really started. And at the moment, the court has not even decided on the discharge petitions filed by many of the accused. So the lawyer for the victim says that first those discharge petitions have to be decided, and only after that can the trial start in the real sense. And this is a full year later. Now, Ajay Mishra Teni continues to remain as brazen, if I can use that word, as ever. His posters are all over town, and in the last year, you've had our viewers have seen many examples where he has not refused to answer any questions about the culpability of his son, about the alleged culpability of his son. In fact, he has also misbehaved with journalists. He has spoken many controversial things that he has later clarified to say, I didn't mean that, etc. But they've caused controversy. Mr. Mishra politically remains as his clout remains intact, if I can say that. He's the MP. He led the party's campaign in the state election. The BJP did very well. So that's the other aspect of it. But at the moment, the farmers are gathering today in solidarity with the victim's family in Tikunia, the place where this took place. It's about 80 kilometers from Lakhimpur. But like I said, I think the moot point in this story is that the farmers' families, the families of the victims, feel that swift justice is something that may not happen in this case. With camera person Rajesh Gupta, this is Alok Pandey, NDTV.